Hi everybody, Joe here. Just wanted to do a quick video with showing some of the dioramas that I've made over the past, I guess, year, about a year. I've been doing a bunch of, costumes and all that kind of stuff for a number of years, but these are just the dioramas that I started to get into in the last year. Most of these are with, in fact, all of them are with 3D printed files and models, so let's just get right into it. The very first one here is Mandalorian. I made the base and everything out of foam, and he is 3D printed. The helmets are 3D printed. All of the little accessories around there, but foam core and sand and painting and wire and even some straws for the piping and stuff is what I used for this particular one. I think it came out pretty neat. The next one is another Mandalorian. It's a Baby Yoda or Grogu. This one's just pretty simple. It's just some rocks, so just more of a stand than a diorama for him. In fact, he can come off. But it looks pretty good, I think. Just a nice way to display that little model. The next one is a little bit larger diorama. It is the Millennium Falcon being chased by a couple of TIE fighters, and I kind of made it in a desert scene, like The Force Awakens. Made the ship flying and so on and so forth. So rusty old AT-AT and a bunch of parts and stuff like that. Again, foam core, foam, 3D printed models. The next one is my most recent one, which is a landing platform from the Bad Batch I used because I just found a model of their ship. I wanted to do another sea diorama. So I used the tin foil method, but also used resin on this one. So there is some clear resin for the water. It's kind of hard to see. And then some other stuff to make it. And then of course I lit this one up as well to have a little lighting feature there for the pillars for the platforms. And this is another one with a water feature with an X-Wing fighter. This time he's crashed, and again there's resin. He's halfway inland and in a river. This one, I had this X-Wing and it fell off the shelf and kind of broke a little bit. So I thought, perfect, I'll just repaint it and have it crashed. So I think that one looks pretty cool. Again, it's 3D printed. Next one is a little smaller one. I want to do a little Hoth scene, so I printed up some vehicles and did some snow effects on the AT-AT and use my 3D pen to actually print the cable and then hook that up so the ship, the snow speeder, could be flying. So I think that effect worked out pretty well. And the next ones are two non-Star Wars ones. The first one is just, everyone who does 3D printing should be familiar with this. This is just a little benchy. And again, I just needed a stand. So I did some foam and put some resin in there and some effects with some other medium to get the waves and stuff. Painted it, and now my benchy can sit on something other than just the desk. And then my other one here is Battlestar Galactica. It's a Viper from the original show. Interstellar Modeler, Augie Gonzalez had done a version of this. I think his was smaller. It was actually a longer version of the tube. It had a platform as well, but it was a little bit smaller ship. And again, I got this one all lit up as well. So trying my hand at doing a little bit of LED wiring. And my final one, and I had this in a previous video, was just my Jolly Roger ship. This was an actual model kit that I had done. We had it for years. It was in a box. And again, I used the tinfoil method here. No resin though. This water was just gloss medium. I do like adding the resin, it makes it a little bit thicker, but I think this came out pretty nice. It looks really good on the ship. And for an old, 20-year-old, 25-year-old model kit that I just found, I thought I'd go ahead and put it together. It's not a perfect assembly by any stretch, but my first delving back into regular old plastic model kits. So that's all of them. And I hope everybody has a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.